Hello, how are you? Sarah and Rebecca, Tina, Lisa, Elizabeth. Hi, Brian, JB, Gregory, Joanne, Alisa, Jess, Rebecca. Hi, it's 7 a.m. I'm never awake at 7 a.m. Sleepy. This is my first time ever doing a 7 a.m. tour. Hi, Andy. Hi, Ian. Oh, don't block the mic. Hi, Claire. Thank you so much. I'm happy to see you again. It's rare my tours are at a suitable time for people in the UK, especially outside. It's usually too dark. Actually, I was stirred awake at 5:30 a.m. from the night bus. I've just travelled 380 kilometres from Mount Fuji to here, back to Kyoto, which is close to where I live. I have to get a subway train and a normal train back to where I live. Hi Tim. Thanks, Rebecca. Nice to see you all. Thank you for everyone that's been leaving nice reviews. Alex is really enjoying reading through them. The 7 a.m. version of Kendall. Her eyes are sleepy and sore. But it's autumn and it's beautiful outside. The tour starts in 1 minute, guys. What do I need? How are you all? Are you excited to be here? I'll have to put my mask back on in a moment, I'm afraid. Hello, Nancy. No, toilets opened at 6 a.m, thank goodness. So I've officially brushed my teeth. One thing you're definitely allowed to do in public in Japan is brush your teeth, which I find quite strange, but lucky. One can never, ever have too many autumn colours. Look at the gorgeous tree through there. So this is actually the tour that I had to cancel about a month ago. Hello, everybody. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. Hi, Scott. Nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hillary and Hadrian, thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Kyoto. Welcome to somewhere near the Kyoage Incline, which is the nearest possible subway station. And actually, it's quite a nice subway station. You always know if you're in the right place because when you get off, you see these lovely elephants in the subway underground hall area. So I always think, phew, I made it to the right location. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here in autumn with me. We're in Japan. Welcome to Heygo. Welcome to my channel. My name is Misskendaljames, Kendall James. So please do look out for me on all kinds of social media and stuff too. As I walk around, I will wear my mask because there are people around and everyone is wearing their masks. In Japan, we just do that. I'm sorry. It's just the way. You can get away with not wearing it. You get a couple of glances, but I'm not going to be a foreign person getting glances. I don't like that. It's not fun, especially not for wrong reasons. If they're like, oh, she's so tall, her hair is blonde, that's okay. But she's not wearing a mask. Who does she think she is not okay. I'm not going with that. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Hayward. Nice to see you. So we're at Nanzen-ji Temple. I think it has about a 700-year-old history, but really we're here for Koyo. Koyo is viewing the autumn leaves, but I am going to teach you a little bit about the temple as well, because it's such an important historical site. There's lots of information around, so I think I could even get you guys some little photographs of some of the information so that you can keep it for yourself as well. So thank you very much for being here. I'm excited to be doing a tour at the same time as all of the people that usually do tours in the in European and English, British English like me, time zones. I'm excited to be among that, but I noticed that there's over 100 people in some of the other tours because the guides are so established. Now, Hayward, I don't know if you have a little problem with your typing, because the other day it seemed to be doing that too. Oh, sorry, 3, 2, 1. Let's get a little realign. Right, I did sort this out so it was perfect, but it seems to not be right now. I'm on a hill. I'm just going to forgive myself. I'm on a hill. We'll align it when we get in front of this wonderful building. This looks a bit dark from this angle because the sun has just risen. Looks a bit menacing, doesn't it? But we're going to get up close in just a sec. It is so beautiful. Let's go and enjoy the leaves. I'm going to raise my mask. There's people coming by. I shouldn't sound too muffled. I know I do sound more muffled, but not too muffled because it's just a cotton 2-layered mask that I've made. One that I had the other day was a double cotton, super thick mask, so that was a little bit different. Oh, yokatta. It does make it look all the taller when it's that menacing darkness. There's not many people around, so you guys should get some really, really wonderful postcards. I'm going to take you right round to the front of it here. Hi Tina, hi Carol, nice to see you guys. Who else just joined? Anne, nice to see you as well. So I just had a nice walk around to this area and saw some lovely things. Here's a kind of railway bridge and a couple of other things that I saw just as I was passing. But that's because there's another temple in the area as well. There are a lot of temples here in Kyoto. Whereas if you go to Shikoku, there's a lot of shrines. The temples are for Buddhism, and I'll tell you a bit more about that in a moment. So this head temple here is Nanzen-ji, the school of Rinzai Zen Buddhism. Love a good map. So this is the gate we're going to pass through in a moment. The pictures I just sent you are from over this side where there's another temple. But I'm going to take you, we're stood just here. So we're going to enjoy lots of lovely gardens and rooftops and mostly red leaves. We're here for red leaves. Red and yellow and green. There's even branches that are missing everything right now. But yeah, it's early in the morning, so we'll get some treasured views with nobody else here. Thank you all very much for joining me. So the temple originally dates back to 1291, long time ago. Hi Camillo, nice to see you. And actually it started as a palace before it was turned into a temple. So we're going to, when you walk around this space that we're going to in a moment, look at I just love the tall tree trunks cutting right through the green and the red and the orange. It's so nice. So when we walk around these grounds in a moment, please imagine that originally it was a palace. So the feeling would have been a little bit different. The feeling of it being a temple now is a little different from usual. It wasn't designed as a temple to start. However, even if you have a palace or a castle or something in Japan all those years ago, you would have still made space on the grounds to be able to have places of worship. So, there are some nods to that style anyway. And it was originally for Emperor Kameyama. Now, here's one of the beloved scenes that you're going to get to see next. And it's really special because there's nobody here. You can see from the picture that I posted as the opening shot to welcome you into this tour, the one that advertises this tour, there's loads of people. And that was during the peak of coronavirus, so there was a lot less people than usual. This can be totally packed. But here you've got it with there's one soul in the distance. 2 souls. So this is the time that photographers like to come out. As you can see, it's quite cloudy today, so it's a little bit kind of overcast looking. Hi, Tracy. I was just about to let you enjoy the birds, but then a car went past. So in 1334, it was ranked among the 5 great Zen temples of Kyoto. And then later it was actually given the rank of highest of all of the 5 Zen temples. But this is actually, dare I say it, just the gate. This is just the gate. Thank you for following me, Claire. Hi, Rasa. Thank you, Mariette. I love the view up through the middle. Ohayou gozaimasu. And there's a really great stone lantern up here. Let me show you this. Look at this, it's so big. I'll go 3, 2, 1. Oops. Bear with me. My new microphone is in a useless position. There we go. That's for Lisa. Lisa loves these. 3, 2, 1. So pretty, right? And my favourite shot is up through here. So this is normally crowded with loads of people taking selfies in every direction. And there's not much sunlight right now because the sun's only just risen. The sun rose at about 6:40 or so. You can see where the sun hits the pillars right at the base just there, and then there's overcast shadow by these huge, or because of these huge awnings of where the roof is constructed. Hi Dawn, how nice to see you. I hope you're happy I'm able to do a tour that's at a proper British time, not a crazy time. Some people think 10 p.m. is a little bit too late. I don't. That's the night just getting started as far as I'm concerned. So the temple grounds that we're about to step onto, they're at the base of Higashiyama Mountains. And one second, just as we come to the relevant locations, I'll just tell you, this here, if you ever come across this in Japan, this bit between the entranceway and you getting to the other side, do not step on it. Encourage your children not to step on it. It is considered very disrespectful to step on that bit. Gateways are very precious in Japan. And especially in temples, they usually signify entering, leaving one realm and entering another realm. Stepping on that middle part is quite disrespectful. However, if you do make mistakes, don't worry. I used to work in a supermarket and I always thought, if something really, really embarrassing happens with one customer at the checkout or somewhere else, I just thought, okay, 3 more customers and then that's all out of my mind. I don't have to remember that anymore. You can live and you can learn. There's some incense lit over in the distance. Don't know if we can... Nope, too dark. Our photographer's just trying to get a view down the middle, so I'm not going to walk into it just yet. Okay. Now I'll walk into it. So we're here for Koyo. Viewing the red leaves. Momiji is the red leaves. It's lovely, isn't it? And you can't hear cars in this area. Be nice if it was blue sky and sunny, but still beautiful nonetheless. There's some really beautiful views just behind me. This is slow and steady appreciation kind of tour, I should say. Enjoying all of the views and getting as many lovely postcards as we can of all of these gorgeous red leaves. Look at those. So a lot more slow panning than I usually do, because 360 degrees all the way around me are just these gorgeous leaves. It's a shame I can't get the wide angle lens for you guys here. And my tour after this will feature Philosopher's Path. You would have come there with me for cherry blossoms if you followed my channel back then, or if you were on Heygo back then. And Dawn, I didn't realise, apparently you've only been on Heygo since June. You've probably done more tours than people who have been on Heygo for 2 years. It's amazing. Amazing, amazing. So this is the whole temple grounds, and the main temple hall is just up over here. It is actually one of the most important Zen Buddhist temples in the whole of Japan. So it's very special to get to view it without anybody here, just by chance on account of me getting off the night bus. And yes, I had to cancel this tour the other day, a month ago, because out of nowhere, after just 7 months, my phone stopped working. So sorry, everybody, that I had to cancel this. And I hope you can understand it's the same tour now. We're finally getting to do it. Hi. The moss is so green. So there's multiple sub-temples throughout the whole site, but this is the main one that we're walking up to. And that's pretty common. There's lots of different gods in Buddhism. Yeah, it would have been a Friday, Friday late morning. So yeah, I think it's better now. And at least I can finally give a kind of daytime tour to those of you that enjoy watching my tours, but usually have to see me inside or at night because of the daylight if you're in Europe or the UK. I just really wanted to show it with you guys. So yeah, it is much nicer to have to ourselves. And actually a month ago would have been a little bit too early. Atsuko was right on the money when she did her tour a week and a half ago, but I couldn't do that because I think you've seen I've been absolutely inundated with tours that I've been doing. We've got another perfect view coming up, guys. 1 second. I'll just try and score you some nice shots here and there. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm an artist that's been living in Japan for 3 years and a month or two. And yeah, I really love photography and creating pictures and things. So hopefully I'm getting some nice shots for you guys as well. Can I watch the old ones I have done? Do you mean of all of my different tours? And do you mean yourselves? It is both a god and a good time for us too, Hayward. Yes. And thank you for becoming my sponsor last week. Oh my goodness, Alison. She just said it's my 2,400th tour. I'm from the UK. I'm from Bristol in the UK. And for 12 years, from 18 to 30, I lived in Portsmouth in the south of the UK. Bristol is in the southwest of the UK. Well, we all sound like farmers like this. I don't know why, because I lived in Bristol all my life, but I ain't never seen no farm. I think you might be addicted to Heygo, Alison, but I don't blame you. What I hear when you say that is I'm addicted to beauty, information, culture, learning, socializing, friends, family, because that's the kind of things that we get from Heygo. So yes, I'm delighted to hear that. What a good thing to be addicted to. That's like saying I'm addicted to the History Channel. You go for it. But it's better. It's better. You can't interact with the History Channel in the same way, can you? Oh, I see some beautiful, beautiful points over in the distance. But there's lots of people maybe filming. Yes, definitely an added bonus. There's lots of lovely flowers over there. I think they're camellia. I might be wrong though. I can't believe it. Just a big old heap of pink ones. We'll go and have a look in a moment. It is lovely. I love telling people, I went to India this morning, I went to Egypt last night. They're like, what? Like, you've got to follow this thing called Heygo. My mum has been she's been representing Heygo, wearing a Heygo hat around the supermarkets and the parks. She sent me a message. I woke up from the night bus just now. I got a message from my mum saying, I've just told this old man I've told him all about Heygo because he was lost on the way to the library. And I told him all about Ginny and her music. And I told him all about the Christmas markets, I think she said in Austria or something. Just amazing. Wonderful. And he couldn't believe it. She was just showing him all of this on her phone in the park because they locked eyes, because her hat says, Heygo. Very funny. And of course, Kendall in Japan. I hope she mentioned me. I'm sure she did. Lovely, Danette. There's a really nice thing we can look at just inside this main building. But let me show you the incense holder just here. Hi, Lorraine. How nice to see you. So you can make a little wish, say a little prayer, and light an incense on the fire that's burning to the side just there, and then pop it into this holder just here. Nice to see you, Lorraine. So does anyone have a wish they'd like me to make? I can make a few, actually. I don't mind. If anyone's got someone that needs some help or something, I'll happily make a little wish for you. You can think of one. Okay, JB's getting... Ooh. That your son gets a job. I'll put a donation in here as well. Okay, this is for all of the sons and daughters, mummies and daddies, grandpas and grandmas that need a job. I'm just going to get some money out of my pocket for this little donation here. So the scent is Nagchampa. Do you know Nagchampa? It's a very, very nice scent, and it's very nostalgic for this area if you come to Japan. I'll just do one more for everybody else as well. Mariette wishes for enough money to visit Japan. So for the health and happiness of everybody and all other good things in my heart. One more. Thank you so much, Hadrian. My mum's very sweet. She used to like leaving a tip at the moment that I put money into an offering box so that she felt like she did it too. So in my family, we like playing video games, and that made her have this interactive feeling that she was doing it at the same moment, which I thought was quite sweet. So if she saw me buy a ticket or if she saw me make an offering, she would do that. I wish I could give you guys the smell. It's really beautiful. Well, all I want is to share my world with everybody else and to try and help everybody have better self-esteem, I think. And I get that all the time. I help people with that all the time. Mummy, are you here? I don't think I saw her come in. I wish someone could send her a message. We should probably send her a message to get to my next tour. This is incredible through here. Let me see if I can get you in. I put another offering in. So I'll put a bigger one. So normally you put in a 5 yen coin. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a moment. Let me just go 3, 2, 1. Get you through there. There you go. So normally you should put in a 5 yen coin, but I'm going to put in a 50 yen coin because I don't have a 5. But anything with a 5 is important. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I've got this Goju-en coin rather than Goen coin. Thank you. Isn't it lovely? Hi, Elizabeth. I'll get you one more over here from this angle, and then I'll go portrait for you again. 1 second, and then I'll tell you about the Goen coin. 3, 2, 1. So it's a rare little look inside here, especially because if there was lots of people here, I wouldn't do this because I wouldn't want to get in the way of them saying prayers and wishing. Look at that ceiling, isn't that amazing? 3, 2, 1. Whoop, there we go. Just going to realign the gimbal. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I do a little countdown just so you don't get dizzy necessarily. You can look away. So the Goen coin is very, very important. And if you are going to make an offering of any kind in Japan, it is advised that you use a Goen coin because the sound Goen sounds like the same kind of phrase that represents good luck in regards to fortune. And get this, all together, a double whammy. Fortune for money and fortune for love. So you can get it all in one go. What made me want to live in Japan? I'm going to tell you totally honestly. Pokemon. I can't get more honest than to just tell you Pokemon. When I was about 10 or 11 years old, my mum got me and my brothers Game Boy Colors. We didn't have any kind of games console or anything like that before then. So I didn't get to play the N64 or anything before that. But yes, when I was about 10 or 11, we had Game Boys. And it just felt like Christmas getting to play this incredible game, go on this incredible journey, running around and going to shops and meeting new friends and creatures. And even the reason I'm an entrepreneur, the reason I'm an artist, freelance artist and designer is because of Pokemon too. It just inspired me to be able to make and create and find anything I like and sell it. So that's why I love doing all the things I do now. So it sounds a bit silly and cheesy, but yeah, I credit that to Pokemon. No, sorry, Gregory. You can just have a bunch of fortune and love all together. And interestingly, I'll announce another Kit Kat tour soon because I got some really cool Kit Kats. Well, I got a really cool Kit Kat flavor from Fuji Mountain when I was there just now, Mount Fuji. Wow, there's really big ginkgo leaves that have dropped off of this tree or another tree. Look at this. So big. Normally they're about half the size. Wow. Fly butterfly. I'm going to keep that for now. It can be my butterfly edition. Yes, there's a phrase as well. In Japan, Kit Kats are lucky because there's a phrase called, there's a phrase that goes, kittokatsu, which means you will surely win. So people often give the little mini Japanese Kit Kats that come in all kinds of flavors to people as gifts because of kittokatsu. Now we're going to walk up through here. First of all, let me show you the pink flowers. Of course, these grounds here with all these different temple buildings are so big. I could walk around here for 2 hours giving you a tour, but I want to take you to the Philosopher's Path after. And I know Atsuko put them all into one tour, but yes, we are different guides, so that's fine. And I know she gave you a good old look around, lots of other wonderful things. And I really could, but I've got lots of freelance work I've got to finish today because I've been gallivanting around doing lots of tours with you guys. So we're just taking our time to enjoy the leaves around the main areas. And I'm going to take you up to the aqueduct bit over here. There's actually a lot more people in the aqueduct area because it's a really, really popular spot for red leaves and cherry blossoms, but it's also really architecturally impressive. And interestingly, it gathers water, or it was originally to gather water from the Lake Biwa area, and that's next to where I live. I live in Shiga, next to Lake Biwa, and I didn't choose that, but I feel blessed to be in Shiga. We're in Kyoto right now, though. Oh, lovely, Danette. Well, I can't recommend it enough, especially if anyone feels quite scared of other countries. Japan is definitely safe. Yes, I have a tour where I talk about lots of different flavours of Kit Kats, and I always show different flavours in the tour. There are so many. I've personally researched about 60 or 70 different flavours, and there are 300, more than 300, 400 that have ever been released since, I think, 2010. Sorry if I missed your message. Kit Kat, what a Kit Kat tourist. Wow, you're very lucky if you actually got to view them. If you tried to come for cherry blossom viewing and you actually got to see cherry blossoms, you are very lucky indeed. There's a nice garden around here as well. I hope I'm allowed to take you into that, but I don't know. There might be a little ticket gate. We'll see. So I'm going to pop round the other side. I just thought this was a nice view here. But there's the red brick aqueduct. And actually, that's so rare. You really don't see red bricks in Japan. You really don't see bricks that often. You see stone. Oh, thank goodness for phones, Elizabeth. For sure. Oh, Lynn, I'm so sorry you've only had one Kit Kat. I'm so sorry. I've just broadened your world and then made you feel low. Sorry. Wow, blueberry cheesecake. That sounds amazing. Mummy's here! Mummy! Yay! She's here. Yokatta. I'm so glad, Mum. We were talking about you and wondering if you were coming. Did someone text my mum? I don't think you guys can, but maybe I should have Lisa on hand WhatsApping my mum. Oh, Mummy, you missed half of it. I might take anyone who comes in late back to the start for a view after. We'll see. You see, there's a fashion photo shoot happening over here. This Caroline J is my mum, everybody. And yes, I do still say mummy. I just think I like cute things, which is another reason why I'm here in Japan and why I'm panning over this doggy right now. And I think saying mummy and daddy is cute. Yeah, Wi-Fi can be a pain, can't it? And luckily, it's perfect signal around here. Let's have a look at this. I want to get you guys gorgeous postcards. Oh, well, you can still refer to them as mummy and daddy. That's amazing, Sandy. My grandparents, sadly, have only lasted until 80, which is still a ripe old age. But yes, I've only got one grandparent left now. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Beverly. I'll take another tour, just ended. Okay, I think I'm gonna discard my giant ginkgo leaf now. I've been carrying it around for long enough. Yeah, sorry that you can just be awake to my voice this time. What a strange feeling. Normally, Gregory is, I don't know, clutching a phone or something while trying not to fall asleep. So the history of these temple grounds date all the way back to the mid-13th century, when the Emperor Kameyama built his retirement villa at the temple's present location, and later converted it into a Zen temple. Got all kinds of young'uns doing photo shoots around here. After its founding, Nanzen grew steadily, but its buildings were all destroyed during the civil wars of the late Muromachi period, 1333 to 1573. The oldest of the current buildings was built after that period. So these are all cherry blossom trees around here, actually. So they look very, very nice in springtime too. He's doing a little pan dance. Panning around to get the best views. So I think Adsko had it best when she came here about a week and a half ago for the autumn leaves, but they do still look wonderful. Let me get you a shot just over here. And try not to swing you around. In the nighttime tours, I've been swinging you around a little bit because it's just blurry in between anyway. But here, I think you can probably get nice postcards as we go. Please listen to the lovely birds. Oh, I'm glad, Lisa. Yeah, I usually find that if I go on tours, even if I go on the same tours that Atsuko or other people in Japan would do, I can already spot that I would definitely take different go for different angles for you guys. Oh, lovely! I think Beverly's ordered postcards from my Etsy shop. I'm so glad they finally arrived for you. I've got lots of paintings from around Japan that I've created as postcards, so some of the voyagers have been enjoying those. You can check me out on linktr.ee/Misskendaljames, and that will be your way to view those and to purchase them if you like. There's also a Heygo Inktober colouring book you can get as a digital download if you don't want to wait for some of my art. I'm going to get you a portrait shot here if you don't mind. 3, 2, 1. Did I do that fast enough? No, I didn't. There we go. Sorry. There we go. I'm just this way. Three, two, one. Hi, Yukiko. Is it Yukiko Sensei or somebody else? Just let me know. Good morning. We're just admiring the aqueduct around Nanzen-ji Temple. And all of these temple grounds are free of charge to enter, by the way. So as a member of the public, you may view for free. But usually the sub-temples and things cost extra money. Thank you very much. Yay, Kendall Sensei. Thank you. Oh, thank you for posting a link for Mariette. And Gregory just said, I'm amazed I've survived this long without total incident from misinterpretations. Me too, Gregory. I'm glad we seem to have a matching sense of humour, though. So there haven't been too many problems. Hi, Komugi. Nice to see you. Oh, Sandy, let us be your family. I know it's not the same, but I'm so sorry to hear that. Let us be your family. Oh, look at this. So when people go on little adventures and things, they usually pick up a stone at the start of their adventure. And then when you get to a point that you admire or a point that is considered the top, then you leave the little stone in a pile that other people have been doing the same. So here we have a collection of stones that people have been gathering and leaving at this point that seems to be made into a kind of makeshift shrine. How sweet's that? Thank you very much, Darren. I think a leaf just fell on my head. That's got to be lucky, right? Oh, Hadrian, I'm sorry that yours passed in on April 1st. Are you guys ready for a gorgeous postcard over here? And you know what? Let me go and light another incense right at the beginning for all of our past ones, shall I? We've got a funny Japanese little square car here. Love it, Gregory. Any leaf would be so lucky. So for anyone who's just come in, we're looking at the aqueduct that links, that brings water from Lake Biwa to Kyoto city. Lake Biwa is the largest lake in Japan next to where I live in Shiga. And this aqueduct is made of red bricks, which is just so British and so rare in Japan. So, so rare. You just don't see brick buildings full stop, let alone red brick ones. So the aqueduct is about 100 to 150 years old. It was built in the Meiji period, 1868 to 1912. Part of the canal system that was constructed to carry water and bring goods between Kyoto and Lake Biwa in neighboring Shiga prefecture. Didn't the Dutch build this? Perhaps. There's some great leaves over here. Oh, good. Oh, thank goodness, JB. It said, I'm really sorry I have to leave. And I thought it was going to say, you said, this is my first tour with you. I thought it was going to say, and it was awful. I can't believe it. I hate your voice. Okay, JB says, I have to leave. It's my first tour with you, and it's been enjoyable. And it'll be my pleasure to meet you on another tour. Thank you so much, JB. I try to be a confident soul, but I do still have blips, you know. Try to be a confident, well-adjusted soul, but I'm still human. Phew! Nice to meet you too. The leaves are falling all around us. So what I'm going to do, there's 5 or 6 minutes left of this tour. What I'm going to do is take everyone who'd like to continue to see the tour as it is. Can you see the leaves falling? I'm going to continue, and then I'm going to walk back to the main building for those that came in late, but also just to light one more incense for everybody. And then I'm going to dash to my next tour after that. Here's the top of the aqueduct. Quite fun, I think. Some things on Heygo you can't necessarily catch in the postcards, but you can admire. Oh, I like that you say Grammy. Isn't it nice? So beautiful. Hi, Anna. Thank you very much, Hilary. So there's another temple nearby called Konti In Temple, and it's another sub-temple that's open to the public, and it was founded in the 1400s, but it moved to its present location in the 1600s. Now, I love this aspect of Japanese architecture and building and culture, life and living, that means they just uproot things and move them. All of their structures are wooden and, well, generally all wooden, and so they just unjoin them and rejoin them. But the same goes for trees and things. If a tree is in an inconvenient location, they're not going to cut the tree down. Instead, they're going to, as carefully as they can, with a large vicinity all the way around the tree roots, they're going to uproot it and relocate it. Yeah, Darren, welcome. I got off the night bus at 5:30 a.m. and I started this tour at 7 a.m. So I'm delighted to be able to welcome some extra people that aren't usually on my tours. So thank you very much. I appreciate a follow and a review, and I hope I can see you again in the future. We've got such good views in here. I love this garden. Ohayou gozaimasu. Yeah, there's lots of other good tours on right now, so thank you very much for choosing mine. No problem, Lisa. I was going to say you can work out at the same time, right? But it's a bit too difficult if you are desperate to take postcards. Let me read you this poem. Let me read it to you. The evening bell, solemn and bronze, in the grandfather temple down the hill, sounds dimly here. Slow beat of the mountain's heart, perhaps, or determined pulse of pine tree, a gift from the birds. Growing out of a crotch of the slippery monkey tree. All one, perhaps, bell, mountain, tree, and steady cicada vibrato, and a little white dog, and a quiet artist priest, carver of no masks, fashioning a bamboo crutch for the ancient peach tree, symbol of strength, symbol of concern. A cool under-nodding, crowns of the vertical forest, all seeking in this place, all finding in this place, hidden yet open to all, the spirit in the cedar's heart. Saishoin, a small 8th century Buddhist temple in a mountain gorge near Kyoto, Japan. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Hi, Roswin. Nice to see you. These are tanuki, spiritual, fortuitous creatures here in Japan with wonderful golden assets between their sweet, chubby little legs that are, the bigger they are, the luckier they are. Would you like me to ring the bell? Oh, it always makes me want to sing Donna Summer music. I just can't. I shouldn't. Oh, wow, Darren. Amazing. Then I'm extra glad you can visit this. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. I didn't find it hard adapting to Japan. I actually, I don't suffer homesickness, and I do enjoy change. So I didn't find it hard to adapt to living here in Japan, actually, which was pretty lucky. I think I could be happy wherever I was put, to be honest. There are a few places I do feel lower, like places that, there's a couple of places that give me a feeling of greyness, and that's usually places that are very, very dirty. I can't handle very dirty places. But yes, everyone kept saying, oh, you must be so homesick. And I was like, no offense, but I'm fine. I do miss you. I do love you, but I'm not homesick. I'm fine. The internet does connect us though, doesn't it? Yeah, Jizo. Now I'm afraid, everybody, that the tour ends here, but just in case you came in a little bit late, you can see all around me there's really beautiful things to look at. You can see lots of lovely leaves and things in the distance behind me. But I'm going to walk you back to the main temple building so that I can just light one more incense for everybody who would like me to say a little prayer for anyone who has passed away. And anyone who's a bit late can just get a few more postcards. But I'll just whiz over that way. And then I'll have to whiz over to my next tour. So thank you very much. For anyone who'd like to stay, you're welcome to stay just another shorter while. Thank you, Tina. So just in case anyone missed the main area, I'm just going to dash back. I'm going to go through this garden. But thank you very much. Please don't forget to share pictures online, tell your friends and family about Heygo, connect us all to make this lovely family even bigger and better. Thank you so much to all of my sponsors that are in the space right now. You guys are wonderful, and thank you so much to those of you that tipped as well to help me with to help me yet further with some of the costs of getting here. It means a lot. Yeah, no problem, Lisa. Have a nice exercise, and I'll see you for the lovely Philosopher's Walk next. And anyone staying is going to get some nice different views as I go back the other way, as long as I don't slip and die, which nearly happened just then. There's a bit of kind of rain and moisture on the ground, so yeah, I should try and be more careful, especially as I nearly fell backwards down a whole load of steps just after doing a lucky thing yesterday. Yes, Sandy. In the UK, it means two things. It either means whiz means to go to the toilet very quickly, or to quickly do something, quickly go somewhere. So I'm going to whiz over to the other location. Don't worry, I'm not going to the toilet to the other location. It's the same in the UK. Thank you very much. You said a great tour as usual. Thank you. I've lowered my mask for a second because I want to smell the lovely air. That's one of the sad things about wearing a mask all the time, that you don't get to smell the lovely air. That's all I want to do. Now I'm singing more songs. All I want to do is catch some fun. Oh, really, Ali? I didn't know that. Really? Hi, Jane. The tour has finished, but I'm taking everybody that's in my hand right now, that's you guys in my pocket, to the original location just to grab a couple more postcards and also to light one incense for our beloved lost ones. Yeah, maybe the lucky bit was that I didn't actually fall and get seriously damaged, but it was pretty scary. Oh, sumimasen. This gentleman has a really good idea. I'm just going to get you guys one more postcard. He's doing a really smart thing. He's getting a picture right through the aqueduct arches. Let's copy. Sumimasen. Genius. Hello, if you just come in. The tour's officially over, but we're just grabbing a couple more postcards for everyone that was a little bit late. Can you see my beautiful face? You can see my face. I don't have enough time in my life for everything I want to draw, sadly. Let me show you this beautiful flower. I think it's a camellia. Can you believe these are blooming in Japan so late? Well, it's the right time in Japan, but you wouldn't see that in the UK, I don't think. Hi, Samantha. And hi, 360 world. 360-degree world. Okay, we're just popping over this way to light the incense. Light the incense and say goodbye to the area. And for anyone who is late, you can get the extra nice shots of the red leaves around one of the main buildings and main gates. Listen to the water. Beautiful. Coming from here. Oh, is he really? Well, the final incense is for all those lost. So I think we're covered. It's for him and everybody. Hi, Mary Lou. I can appreciate that, Sandy. Architecture is my favourite thing too. Just going to spin you around a little bit. Nice shot here. You can see the aqueduct in the background and the moss everywhere. Hello, it's the end of the tour. We're 7 minutes over. I'm just taking everybody who'd like to see a little bit more who might have missed it. Just over here to light one incense, but It's really busy now. There's loads of people lighting incense. So we have to wait a spell. So I lit an incense for everybody who would like to get a job. I lit another one for everyone's health and well-being. And the final one I will light will be for all those that have left us. I'm not a religious person. I'm not necessarily connected to any one particular thing. I feel a little spiritual, but mostly in connection to the earth itself, the planet, and all the things around me, which is very Shinto, actually, the Japanese indigenous religion. But I'm just a person, just trying to be a person in this world. Okay, final one coming, but the school kids are just doing their thing. So thank you all very much. It's been my pleasure to take you around. I hope you've had a really nice time. For anyone that is late, seagull just totally went past. Seagull, nice. We can have a little look in the main building at the top there. I'll do that for you. I'll do that first, and then we've got time. I'll do it first, and then they'll disappear. Yeah, I wondered where he is. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. He didn't mention that's where he would be, but of course it's a private matter, isn't it? So it's fine. Okay, one more. Right, everybody, just going to leave one more coin here as an offering for one more incense. This lovely Nag Champa scent here. Put a little money in the box and light a candle for all of those that are lost. I lost my final grandmother this month and just have one grandparent left now, and he's very sad because he lost 2 wives. So this is for everybody who has lost someone. The money goes towards the continual restoration of these lovely old buildings. So I'm going to get a picture down here so you can come down here. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you had a really nice time. Please follow me on YouTube because you can see lots of lovely videos and so many more are going to come. I've only been using YouTube to make my own videos since May, and TikTok and Instagram the same. Please do enjoy those and try and comment and share with your friends as well. I hope you've all had a really lovely time. The main part of the tour was 10 minutes ago and the 45 minutes prior. So if you've stepped in towards the end and you're wondering where all the talk has gone, then sorry, that's because you are a little bit late. But I hope you've still got some really lovely views. And I'll just get you my favourite view just through here you guys are lucky, my mummy came in late. So extra one for my mum. Just a sec. Mummy, you still there? Okay, 1 minute. My favourite view is just coming. Get it before the people get in the way. Just going to spin you around. This gentleman is here, but he'll go in a second. Here we go, my favourite view. Thank you so much. No problem. Please join me for my next tour. Here's a little picture. Here's some pictures for those of you that missed some in the area. And here's a picture of my upcoming tours this very week. Okay, so please join me on those. I look forward to seeing you. And that one there called Real Japan, interview with Zane Fletcher Johnson. Don't miss it. I know it's just an interview, but this person is incredible. I think you're going to be blown away by this person. So if you can stay awake for that, please do. Okay? Catch you later. Thank you so much. It is, isn't it? Yeah, so we're lucky that I came when I did. There's lots of school children. I told you it's a cultural time in Japan. The autumn. Goodbye. See you.